I once executed a trade with zero confirmation. No indicators aligned, no volume spike. Setup was there, but nothing else. Executed anyway. 4 hours later, one of my biggest wins that month. 2 weeks before, opposite scenario. Every single confirmation I look for was present. Perfect technical alignment. Perfect confluence. The ideal trade. I froze. Needed one more confirmation. Waited. Analyzed more. Never entered. Market moved without me. Same edge, same strategy, same trader. One I executed without proof. The other, I needed certainty first. This is episode 4 of the Winning Attitude Paradoxes, and the paradox today will destroy everything you think confidence means. This isn't isolated. It's the pattern that kills most traders. I tracked my execution for 3 months straight. Trades where I hesitated longer than 30 seconds after seeing my setup, missed 67% of valid entries. Trades where I executed within 10 seconds, captured 86% of valid setups. The win rate? Nearly identical, around 55% both groups. But the P and L was brutal, because the trades I took generated profit. The trades I missed while seeking certainty generated nothing but regret. Mark Douglas spent 15 years interviewing professional traders. He found the same pattern everywhere. Losing traders don't lose because they enter wrong trades. They lose because they don't enter when they should. Paralyzed, waiting for certainty that never arrives. Linda Raschke, 40 years in the markets. My worst trades are the ones I thought about the longest. Paul Tudor Jones. If I think about it, I've already missed it. These aren't reckless gamblers. They're the most disciplined professionals alive. So what do they understand about confidence that you don't? Mark Douglas identified the trap. He called it the certainty trap. Here's how it works. Most traders confuse confidence with certainty. They think, once I have enough proof this trade will work, then I'll feel confident enough to act. But markets don't offer certainty, ever. Every individual trade is probabilistic, random. You can execute perfectly and lose, execute poorly and win. Professional traders accept this viscerally, in their bones, not just their minds. Amateur traders understand it intellectually, but reject it emotionally. That creates paralysis. Picture it like this. You're standing at the edge of a pool. You know how to swim. You've trained. Your technique is solid. But you're waiting until you're certain you won't feel the cold water. So you test the temperature. Check the depth again. Ask someone else how it felt. Wait for perfect conditions. Meanwhile, the professional is already swimming laps, not because they don't feel the cold, because they accepted they will feel it and dove anyway. Back to trading. You see your setup. Fear activates immediately. What if I'm wrong? So you search for more confirmation. One more indicator. One more time frame. One more piece of evidence. But here's the trap Douglas documented. Each additional confirmation doesn't reduce your actual risk. It only delays your execution. And in markets that move in seconds, delay destroys edge. He watched traders in real time, analyzing themselves out of winning trades. They'd see the setup, recognize it was valid, then spend 45 seconds seeking just one more confirmation. By the time they decided to act, optimal entry was gone. Now they face two losing choices: enter late with worse risk-reward, or skip it entirely and watch it work without them. Both options reinforce the fear for next time. The cycle strengthens, becomes a pattern, eventually becomes your identity. The solution isn't eliminating fear. Fear never disappears. Professional traders feel the exact same fear you do. The difference is simple. They act despite it. Not natural courage, trained courage. Like diving into cold water despite knowing it'll shock your system. Traders who escape the certainty trap use a specific protocol. Not affirmations, not visualization, not believe in yourself. Behavioral training. Get paper. Write this down. The Probabilistic Acceptance Drill. 3 phases, 6 weeks. Phase 1. Make the pattern visible. Week 1. 5 trading days. Track one metric only. How many times did you see a valid setup but didn't execute? Not what happened after, just how many times did you hesitate? Next to each, write one word describing what you were seeking: confirmation, certainty, validation, proof. That's it. You're not fixing anything yet. You're exposing the invisible pattern. You can't change what you refuse to see. Phase 2. Separate trade risk from system risk. Week 2 to 3. Before every trade, you verbalize this. This trade might lose. I accept that. I execute because I trust the statistical edge over 100 trades, not the outcome of this single trade. Sounds mechanical? Good. You're training your brain to separate this trade's outcome, unknowable, random, your system's edge, proven, statistical. Think of it like a casino. They don't know if the next hand of blackjack will win or lose. They don't care. They trust the mathematical edge over 10,000 hands. You're building the same certainty, not in the trade, but in the process. Phase 3. Execute with discomfort. Week 4 to 6. Now you deliberately take trades while feeling fear. Setup present, execute. Feel like something's missing? Execute anyway. Want one more confirmation? Execute before looking. Metric. How many trades did you execute while fear was present versus how many you waited for fear to subside? Goal. 75% execution rate with discomfort present. Because here's what Douglas discovered. Fear never goes away. Not for professionals, not for anyone. The difference. Professionals execute in the presence of fear. After 100 executions with fear present, something changes. Fear stops being a danger signal, becomes an opportunity signal. You stop avoiding discomfort. Start recognizing it as confirmation that you're taking a trade most others won't, which is exactly where edge exists. So we return to the question. Why did I execute one trade without hesitation and freeze on another? It wasn't technical skill. It was acceptance. In one trade, I accepted I didn't have certainty and acted anyway. In the other, I needed certainty before acting. Certainty never came. Mark Douglas said it definitively. Confidence in trading isn't the absence of fear. It's consistent execution in the presence of fear. You'll never have certainty. No trader does. The professionals you study don't have secret information. They don't see the future. They don't possess indicators you lack. They simply accepted at a gut level that every trade is probabilistic, and they stopped seeking guarantees that don't exist. Think of it like a surgeon in the OR. They don't wait until they're certain the procedure will succeed. They act on training, skill, and statistical probability. Hesitation in surgery kills patients. Hesitation in trading kills accounts. Now you know. If you're still waiting for one more confirmation before executing, you're not being cautious. You're being paralyzed. You're delaying the inevitable, accepting that trading is probability, not certainty. And every second you delay is profit left on the table. Certainty doesn't exist in markets, but edge does. Process does. Repetition does. Stop seeking proof before acting. Start trusting proof that comes from acting, consistently, over 100 trades. Comment below. What's the one confirmation you're always waiting for that delays your execution? One line. Be specific. Next episode. Why your best trades happen when conscious thought shuts off completely. Episode 5 of the Winning Attitude Paradoxes. The neurological shift that separates amateurs from professionals.